Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Happy TikTok Tuesday. I've completely made a fool of myself. You can see the video either on my Instagram or on the YouTube. Go check it out. The TikTok is not pretty. But anyway, yesterday you guys did an awesome job learning about Leonardo da Vinci. He is the Renaissance man, after all, and he did all sorts of stuff. You probably already knew that he was a good painter. He painted the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper. But what you saw in the video yesterday was that he did a whole lot more than just paint. He was an inventor, he was a scientist, he adopted a child. He did all sorts of stuff. He is the embodiment of somebody who was living within Europe at the time of the Renaissance. Today, we're going to be looking at a topic in the Renaissance that was happening at the exact same time. Now, scholars deem this the scientific revolution. It was a time period where humans were conducting experiments. They were looking at the world in a different way. And all of this is coming out of this new idea of humanism. Rather than simply looking up and saying, God explained everything, people began to realize that they could look at the world around them and start coming up with some explanations for themselves. However, something that's very important to keep in mind throughout this entire lesson today is this question: can religion and science coexist, or did science kill religion after the scientific revolution? Keep that in mind as we talk today. Let me give you a little background on the scientific revolution. So what was happening is during the Renaissance, people began to obviously think differently about things, but specifically they began to think differently about science. So as a result, all of these different Europeans began conducting experiments, creating theories, which is a big fancy word for explanations for how and why things happen. You guys know these theories now because they're common knowledge, such as the theory of gravity. But before the scientific revolution, the theory of gravity was no such thing. Today, we're actually going to be looking into a person who came up with the theory of gravity. But here's the big important part of the scientific revolution. As changes in knowledge began growing and getting more powerful, what happened is the church started losing power. And remember, coming out of the medieval ages, the church was the most powerful entity in all of the world. So as you can imagine, if the church is losing power, they're not going to be too happy about this. So as people started conducting scientific experiments, the church was simultaneously losing power, which led to quite a bit of discord, which is what we're going to be looking at today. And we're going to look so in a fun, interesting way. Today, you guys are going to be reading through a play. I wish we were there and face-to-face we could actually act this thing out. But it's possibly one of the better plays I've ever written, so enjoy reading it. If you want, get brothers and sisters, mom, dad, whoever's around with you, to play some of the parts and have a good time, answer the questions that go along with it, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.